Let's learn about energy use. Pulp and paper making is energy intensive. A great deal of energy is used to separate solid wood into fibers and to evaporate water, which is required to transport and distribute fibers into a thin sheet. Mills get their energy from burning fossil fuels and biomass fuels, purchased electricity from power plants, and often by using combined heat and power systems, which are much more efficient than traditional power plants. Today, the pulp and paper industry obtains much of its fuel from renewable resources, particularly biomass, the parts of the tree that are not needed for pulp, paper, and paperboard production. Let's talk about energy in relation to greenhouse gases. When considering the co-benefits and trade-offs of energy reduction in relation to greenhouse gases, it is important to understand the specific situation at the mill where the reductions are taking place. We must look at how much fuel is saved at the mill, the fuel type used, how much electricity has to be purchased from the grid, and what fuel is used to generate that purchased electricity. The most important greenhouse gas benefits from energy reduction occur when a mill reduces fossil fuel use without increasing their purchased electricity. However, if energy is reduced by reducing the use of biofuels rather than fossil fuels, there is little effect on greenhouse gas emissions. Co-benefits may even exist when using fossil fuels if a mill employs a combined heat and power system, because the mill's CHP system produces electricity far more efficiently than the systems used by most electrical power companies. Let's talk about energy trade-offs and co-benefits in relation to air emissions. When you reduce energy consumption, you lower fuel use, which lowers sulfur oxide releases, as these emissions are directly related to the amount of fuel burned. Nitrogen oxide emissions are more related to combustion conditions. Therefore, again, they should be reduced with the reduction of fuel combusted, or at minimum should remain constant. The only situation in which there would be a trade-off in air emissions by lowering energy use is if you were to replace wood fuel or natural gas with higher sulfur content oil or coal, which burn more efficiently, but which have higher associated air emissions. There are opportunities for improvement and challenges to further energy use reduction. The most practical way to determine whether energy use can be further reduced is to compare a facility's energy consumption with other facilities making the same products. However, making these comparisons can be limited, as there is a wide variation in mill configurations, making it difficult to make direct and useful comparisons. That said, in North America, pulp and paper industry energy consumption has decreased, while the use of renewable fuels to generate steam and power has increased over time. To learn more about energy use, click on the links on this website.